Hey y'all, it's Diane with Y'all Craft One and my old barn door, and I'm back working in our billowing journal today. And I did go ahead and sew in the signatures because I think I've got everything in here that would have needed to be sewn, before I put it together. So we'll do a quick flip through so you can kind of see. But I love the way that's at the top. So it's got all of the goodies billowing out at the top and the sides. And then even from the bottom, it's super pretty. So if you lay this on, okay, well, let me just go ahead and say, my sweet friend Carol, she is Carol Siddle. She's Pink Dragon JJ on YouTube, and she puts her journals in the consignment booth here, and she hasn't sent me in a while because she's kind of going through a really hard time. She lost her son, or she didn't lose him. She knows he's in heaven, but he passed on to go be with the Lord. He was in his 30s, and so I can't imagine what she's going through. It's heartbreaking, and we've kind of, she's, talked to me throughout the journey. And so if you guys pray, if you would lift her up in your prayers, that would be greatly appreciated. But I said all that to say, she sent me a message and told me she wants a billowing journal to go on her dresser. She said she's going to have it sitting on her dresser. And so wouldn't this be pretty sitting on a dresser? So you can sit it on a coffee table. You can sit it on a dresser. You can put it on a bookshelf. But, if you put it on a bookshelf, you won't be able to see all the pretties as good. But this and this is going to be just as pretty when we get finished with it. So anyways, that gives you several options of things that you can do with this. So we'll just flip through. I'm just going to flip through real quick and just kind of show you what I've added since the last time I videoed it. Let me just make sure I'm in frame good. Hold on, I'm going to adjust the camera a second. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you can see the whole thing now. So I put a piece of, this is feed sack fabric that my sweet friend Rhonda Atchison sent me in a big little bag, that's an oxymoron. Anyway, she sent me a bag of feed sack fabrics, and I just thought this would be super cute. Let me show you. Let me get there. Peeking through here in the center of the signature. And I love the way it, gives the purples and the greens and the botanical feel to it. So, all right, so let's just do, I'm just going to flip through it real quick, and then we're going to start adding some more goodies in it. So we put this, let's see, we did that together though. I'm just trying to find the things that I did off camera. I did all of these on camera. Flipping through. I think we may have... No, I did add this. I told you that I was going to add something in the center because it would be too hard to stitch it together up against the doily. So I added this. This is mixed media paper that I have inked and gessoed and sprayed, and then I added some little pieces here just to kind of give it, vintage look. I did leave my strings long because I want things dangling from the bottom, but there's going to be things dangling from all around once I get finished. I haven't added this yet, so we'll go through and do that. I think I'm going to do this with I may do this with jute twine if I can figure out how to do it right. Let's see. Y'all saw me do that and that. I don't think I've added anything else into the first signature that you haven't seen. Well, I did add this here, this is some of the feed sack fabric that Rhonda sent me. So I added a little tab there. I added this because I want to clip something here over this, because you know you got these are this is from the coffee dye paper. When we coffee dyed the paper, this is the parchment paper that we used underneath it, and then I put napkin and book page on it, and then I just kind of did crazy stitching all around it. So I just like to clip. I've got some vintage things that I'm gonna put in here, and so I want to clip one onto there. I added this stamp as a page tab on the edge. Okay, see, there's your middle of the signature. There's our chenille. I added this as a page tab, and I just have that little jingle bell on there with some lace and just a little circle punch. I don't know if you saw me add this envelope or not, but this is one of my envelopes that I did on one of the videos with y'all, with the ink sprays and the inks and the napkins and stamps and all that fun stuff. Okay, this is going to be a little pocket. And then here is that belly band. I think we did that together. Okay, this is another piece of the feed sack fabric. Isn't that pretty with the yellows and the purples and I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of blue and green in there too. Here is our sewing pocket. And I've almost decided that I like the flap up instead of down on that. I'll show you, or I'll try to show you. See, I just kind of like that sticking out of there versus that. I just think it just adds to the billow. So I'm still going to reinforce that, the tab top, the top of that pocket. And then we have our doily. Then I added this as a page tab. And these are the things that y'all didn't see me do. I don't think you saw me add this. I wanted to add this doily in here just because it's the purple. And I've been saving it for something really, really special. And so I think this is what I want to put it to. And then I made a pocket here. So, and then I added the yo-yo there. This is one of those vintage 1800s yo-yos that was on a quilt. I'm not sure if y'all saw me add this vintage greeting card or not. I think you did. This page tab here. I've just kind of tucked this over the page. I'm going to probably put a rusted paper clip on that and do some stuff to it, but for now. I added this butterfly here as like a page tab. And then I added the little fairy tab, and it's a fairy on both sides. And then I added the milk bottle top, and this is an authentic vintage milk bottle top. And then I added some of the cheesecloth just to kind of, but it's a lavender colored cheesecloth, so it goes with the journal colors. And then this I added, I don't think y'all saw me add this. I went ahead and added that in just because y'all know me and my love of the quilts and the quilt tops, and I just had to have one in here. So, and you know what? If you wanted to, you could glue this down and make it a pocket, or you can leave it as a page, whatever you want to do with it. And then I added this as a tab on this pocket, and I did this with my friend Carol in mind. Now, there's still going to be a billowing journal in my Etsy shop when I finish this, because I am making multiple ones. It's not just this one. I'm just showing this one on camera, but I've got 2 others that I'm making along with this as I'm going. So there will still be one in the shop that you can grab, and I'll do flip throughs of all of them. But anyways, I made this with Carol in mind because it says Faith here at the bottom, and she needs as much uplifting as she can get right now with what she's going through, and so I just thought that was fitting for her. I added this as a page tab, and I didn't want it to come straight off the page. I wanted it to be in the same direction as the page. I just thought that was cool. Not much more. I don't think I've added much more since we last worked in the journal. I did add this, and I think that, nope, there was one more thing that I added. I added this, these little blue chip stamps that you used to collect for, I can't remember if it was groceries or goods or whatever. And then I made a belly band out of this measuring tape. Okay, and then I did add this too. And I think that's all that I have added since you saw it on the last video. So now what I want to do is I want to go through and just pick places. Now, I'm not going to fill my billowing journal with a ton of pockets, just simply because I want whoever gets the journal to be able to play in it and put their own things in it. But I mean, I am going to put pockets in it, and I'm gonna fill it. It's going to be stuffed. But I just want them to have a little bit of freedom to do some of their own things in it as well. So I've picked some things. I have this beautiful, beautiful piece of lace here that I'm going to make a belly band somewhere. And then I have this gorgeous, gorgeous quilt top piece. This is a very vintage quilt. I love this. And so I haven't decided. I don't know if I'm going to make a pocket with it, or I may use it like on a front or a back cover, maybe. Not real sure yet. But anyway, I'm going to try and use that somewhere in here. And then I found this. And y'all, how pretty is this? So, so pretty. So I wish that I would have used this in here. And I may still be able to. What I may do is I know what I'm going to do with it. I'm not going to show you yet. All right, so I'm just going to go page by page, and I'm going to decide if that page needs something or if I want to leave it alone. So that's what I'm going to do as I go through the journal to start the decorating process. I'm just going to flip page by page and look at it and go, okay, what does this page need to draw the eye, or to, you know, really give you something to look at? So this one, I love, love, love this page. This is one of my digitals in the shop, one of the Debbie Long kits. There are 3 of the Debbie Long kits in my shop, and this is in one of them. I don't remember which one it is. But I just love this, and I don't think it needs anything. I'm just going to leave that like it is, because you can journal on this, or you can put a picture on this. There's all kinds of things you can do on this. So, and I just like the way it looks. So I'm leaving it. This one I love, and I love it with the little purple dotted yo-yo. Now, on some of these, I want to do some cute stuff on some of these pages. The fabric pages is what I mean. I kind of want to sew some vintage buttons on here somewhere, just to give her some vintage buttons to have in her journal, and she can snip them off and use them throughout the journal, or she can leave them like it is. I'm going to decide that later, because I'm kind of don't know what I want to do with it yet, so we'll come back to it. All right, this one I'm leaving as it is because I think that's gorgeous. Okay, so with this one, I kind of want to glue this down so that when you open this page, this comes with it, and I don't want the first thing you see is the back of the fabric. So I'm going to get one of my clips here to kind of hold my book open, because it will be hard to hold the book open and glue at the same time. So we're just going to put a little bit of this glue right here. Okay, and then I'm going to take the tip of it and just kind of rub that in. so that hopefully it doesn't show through the fabric too much. There we go. And then I'm just going to lay that right down in there. Smooth it out. There we go. And I love this fabric up against the page that has the birds on it. Okay, so we got that one done. I want something for this one, so I need to pause and grab something real quick. Hang on for me. Okay, so I have this little tray of goodies here. Or it's not a little tray, it's a big tray of goodies here. Things I would like to... Now, I have about 4 trays of goodies laying or sitting on my tables around the desk of things that I think I would like to add. And I know I'm not going to be able to add all of them, but I'm going to stuff it with as much goodies as I can. And I wanted to add lots of vintage goodies. So, for this page, I want you to be able to see this page with the, the stitching and stuff, because I just think that's fun. So, let's just put us a vintage receipt on here, because I got these cool vintage receipts from my sweet friend Brooke. Brookie Bells is what I call her. How cool are these? These are from the early 1900s. This one's from 1908. She is Recreations by Brooke on Etsy. That's how you'll find her. And I think that's what she is on YouTube too. This one's 1908. How pretty are these? I mean, I don't know if y'all can see these, but these are stunning vintage receipts. They're just gorgeous. So, yeah. And you'll be seeing these in some of my digitals because I have scanned them in so that I can make some digis with them too, because they're just gorgeous. Let's use this one. I like this one with all the writing on it. So let's... And it was already folded, so I think it's okay to fold it. But I don't know how it was folded. It looks like it was folded in 3 different ways. I'm thinking, you know what? I don't want it to cover up the whole page, which we're going to clip it in, so I guess it won't matter. So I'm just going to fold it right down the middle right here. And what do we want to clip it in with? Oh, I know. I have my handy dandy rusted clips and pins, and these are those clips that we rusted. So let's use one of those. Okay. So I'm just going to slide that. Let me turn it around this way. There, I think that'll be better. Just like that. I think those turned out to be kind of cool clips. Okay. So I like that because what I want to do is just add that vintage feel to it. You know, I want to mix the vintage and the new feel to it. I like this page just like it is. This one, I was going to collage here, but I think I'm going to leave it and let her decide what she wants to do with it, whether she wants to collage it or leave it like it is. Because my issue is I want to completely finish a journal. That's part of the reason it takes me so long to do them. And I have to stop myself because the whole point of making a journal is for somebody else to get it and be able to finish it. Unless you're going to journal in it yourself, which I don't journal myself. So there's that. So I just tend to over decorate. So I try my very best to refrain and leave lots of things for whoever is going to get it to play in the journal. This page I think is just absolutely gorgeous. This is mixed media paper. So it's a good thick paper. She can draw, she can watercolor, she can gesso over this and paint, whatever she wants to do. I do think I'm going to put maybe a tiny bit of glue here. I'm going to leave some of this loose, simply because I want her to be able to, if she wants to snip a piece of this off and use it somewhere else in her journal, then she can do that. Or if she wants to snip all of it off, it's her journal. She can do whatever she wants to with it. So, and this is the way the other two journals are as well. So they're going to be not very similar in, you know, things that are in it, but similar in style and concept. Okay, so that way, you know, it's kind of attached so it's not so floppy, and that way when you open the page, it's, you know, it kind of opens with it. All right. I love this. This is the rice paper, some of my rice paper. Okay. Now we need to decide what we're going to add here on our pen. I want something unique. Let's look through our little box of trinkets here. Let's see what we have. See, like stuff like this. This is a zipper pull, but I want to use this in this journal. I'll have to get creative with that. I got sidetracked there. Squirrel. I definitely want to see if I can use this somewhere in the journal, even if I just kind of lay it in the center of a page for like a bookmark. You know, you could use this as a bookmark in the journal. Ooh, I love that idea. You know what? Let's just go ahead and lay it in there because I like it right there. And isn't that pretty? And won't that be pretty hanging out down here? And if I move my rusty safety pin over to here, let me think. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is wrap it here. Hang on. I'm going to loop this through here. Okay, that way it kind of holds it. I think this will be a neat bookmark. And then I'm going to loop this through one of these little doily holes. Hopefully y'all can see that. Loop it through one of these little doily holes. And then hang on, I'm going to grab something that I want to go on that. Okay, so I have these. This came off of a Kathy Van Zeeland purse that I had a long time ago. And I just want to put one of these hearts on there. These are big O-rings or jump rings. And they are kind of hard to get apart. There we go. Okay. So because it's on a jump ring, I can go ahead and pin this. So I'm going to pin it through here like that. And then I'm going to put this through here. And this, I love it because the jump ring is starting to rust too. That's how long I've had this. Okay. Well, my hands just are not strong enough anymore. I'm losing all the strength in my hands. Getting old's no fun, y'all. Okay, there we go. All right, that's not going anywhere. Good deal. Okay, so now we have our bookmark. I think this is gorgeous. and it's attached to the safety pin. So what she can do, if she wants to move her bookmark around, she can just pull it up and it can go anywhere in the journal, like so. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do on that page. I want to add something over here, just something a little bit decorative. I'm not real sure what. Oh, I know what. Nope, I'm gonna wait on that. All right, so we're gonna keep going. All right, and again, I'm gonna leave this blank for her because she can use it for a secret journaling area, or this is a good enough, you know, thick enough paper she can paint on this or journal or whatever she wants to do on there. Okay, and then on our map page, we're gonna leave that just because I think it's so pretty. And this one is already gessoed up and inked and sprayed and stamped. It feels so yummy. We've already decorated this. Then we have our wallpaper. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue down through here as well. And you know, we could make this a pocket. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue up the side right here. It'll just be a little pocket. But at least you can, you know, tuck something in there. Okay. All right, so we're just going to lay that down into the glue. Okay, so now that it's a pocket, we need to put her something fun in there, right? We probably need to let that glue dry a little. Okay. This one, I'm going to leave because we've already got this, a little bit of collaging done, and we've got the tab up here at the top. So when she opens it, she can either use this for journaling or, you know, whatever she wants to use it for. Oh man, I hate that glue. I should have smushed my glue in and I didn't. Doggone it. Oh, it's smushed out behind and it's getting in our... I love how this bunches up right here. I just need to let this dry for just a second. Okay, I think it's dry now. So I want to put something vintage in this little pocket just so she knows it's a pocket. And I'm looking through my little basket of goodies over here. Not a basket, it's a tray. My little tray of goodies. Okay. I like this because this is from some of my vintage wallpaper. It's, you know, the little thing that they wrap around it. So we're going to fold it in half and tuck that in there like that. And then I have this very old, it's from like an old photo album, but it has a picture in it. And so I think that would be cool to tuck in there. And then one more thing. This is what I was looking for. This, I found a whole stack of them, and they're stapled together. Or stuck together. I don't really know why, but they're old receipts. If I can get this apart, I'm not even sure where I got these. Yeah, see, they're just like really old, like an old receipt. Kind of stuck together. Let's see if I can get them apart. There we go. like from a car loan or something. So I'm just going to pull this, and to me, this adds to the authenticity of it and the vintage vibe, just to have it writ. That's pretty cool. Okay. Somebody bought a car. Okay, so let's tuck that in there. Let's tuck it in behind the picture. There we go. All right, moving on along. I want to put something pretty on this page. And I have some of my little clusters. Let me see if my clip's not going to reach the doily, but it's okay. So let's see which one we like on this one. I'm thinking I like the butterfly, because wouldn't that be pretty right there, especially with that color? Let's use that one. So we're just going to put some glue right across the stitching. I like to put the glue on the stitching, and that way it just kind of reinforces the stitching, and it makes sure that it's not going to come out. And I'm going to let it poke up the top just a little, or poke over the top just a little. Now once that glue dries, you can use this as a tuck to tuck something in there. Let's see if we've got something to tuck in there. Something, something, something. Do y'all do that? Do y'all pick something and then you look at it and you go, nah, that doesn't go there. I just kind of want something simple here. It's too big. But we could fold it. Let's fold it. And she can journal on this. There we go. Hopefully the glue's dry. I'm going to leave it pulled down just a little so that if the glue's not dry, it doesn't stick in. It don't stick to it. Okay. Let's get that over there. All right, let's see. Oh, we have stuck to our napkin a little. All right. I love this. She can tuck something in there if she wants to. She can journal over this page. She can collage on the page, whatever she wants to do. And we have our beautiful napkin. This page kind of speaks for itself. I love it like it is. Okay, here is this gorgeous sack pocket, and I know one thing that I want to go in here. I want to tuck this. Remember this beautiful doily that I said I found and I wish I had used it? Well, we're going to use it. So we're going to kind of do it like this. And we're just going to stuff it down into the top. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me get the top on this glue, or I will be stuck trying to get glue open. Oh Lord, I never can see the hole good enough to get my pen in there. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to tuck it down in here. And I want something else to go in the bag, but I just kind of want to see how this is going to look. Kind of poking out the top of this bag. Just kind of tucked in there like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out for now. And I'm going to find some goodies in my little tray over here to put down in the bag. Okay. When I saw this, it made me think of her for some reason, so we're putting this in the bag. So we're going to put that down in there, and then I found this, and I love this, and I think it would be super cool to make a tie out of, so I'm going to put this in there for her. I'm going to trim that little jagged edge off, though. Not like she's not going to trim it too, but I don't think it would have fit in the pocket with that on there. So, and I love, aren't the birds pretty? So we're going to tuck that down in the bag. That'll also give the bag a little stability. And something else. Oh, I know. I have these. These I've hoarded, and so I better use them. They are from a railroad, the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Railroad Company. This was their timekeeping book. How cool is that? So let's put one of these in here. I only have a couple left. Daily distribution of labor. And I guess that's where they kept their time amounts or whatever. Super pretty. Okay, so we're going to tuck this down in there. Trying to be easy with it because it's a little bit fragile. Okay, now for our beautiful doily. And I think what I want to do is kind of fold it to where it's not folded completely in half, but kind of like that. And then I'm just going to kind of bunch it down in here into the top of this bag. Just like that. So that it's billowing out at the top. How gorgeous is that? And then, hang on. Okay, I just had to reach across and I didn't want to reach across you. I'm going to add this large paper clip to it. I wonder if these would rust. That'd be interesting to try. But that way, it keeps the bag closed and it keeps our doily in there. And just gives it a little bit more security. And, ooh, let's decorate our doily. I mean, our clip. I want to do something pretty hanging from here. Where are we on our time? Oh, okay, we're kind of pushing. So I think what we'll do is I'll go ahead and end the video here. We'll come back in the next video. We'll decorate our clip and we'll keep going. Decorating in our journal. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you will. And I hope you have a great day. Big hugs.